Hello. Hopefully everybody is doing fine. I couldn't wait till I was driving to do this video, so I'm gonna try to walk and talk. Listen, I want to be transparent for a minute, and I think Sunday, the Lord put it in my spirit, and I reached out to some friends, and family, and basically it was a prayer that I had for myself, and I was hoping for them, and that was that they would have a close encounter with God, that they would draw closer to God this week than ever before. And I felt good about it, and afterwards I was like, man, I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, so what does that actually mean? And so, fast forward, it's Thursday, and if I'm honest, in a way, I feel further away from God than closer, right? And why do I feel this way? It's because this week has been one challenge after another, and and some of the challenges have been, you know, um, you know, really tough. Whether it's physically, it's been a rough week for me. Financially, employer wise, not my job, but my employer, and so it just, if I focus on everything that is trying to draw me away from God, then I'm going to draw away from God. But then it hit me, right? That even though I feel my back is against the wall and I'm alone, I'm not, right? Because I didn't get here, first of all, I did not get here on my own. And that by the grace of God and His mercy and His provision, I am standing here holding my phone, talking to you because I'm alive and I'm breathing. And so despite of what may be going on now, I can reflect back on all that God has delivered me from, saved me from, protected me from. Even in my stupidity, God has always been there and provided, right? And so it encouraged me because I now look at things a little different, right? I'm looking at my week differently. I'm not looking at it as the obstacles that I've had to overcome or trying to overcome or deal with. I'm looking at it as if, you know what, God has been with me all week long. When you have a peace when you're going through stuff, it could be scary, because you're like, whoa, what is this? But it's just like when you focus on that peace and who gives you that peace, you're great. I think of, we look at Peter walking on water, and he took his eyes off of Jesus, and he began to drown. And you know what? We experience the same thing when we're navigating through life, and everything is great when we're focused on Christ. But when we take our eyes off of Him, it just seems like the weight of the world it comes crashing down. Right? And this is more for me. This is more of a confession for me, a public confession for me that, you know what? God got us. I'm not going to worry about my finances. I'm not going to worry about my employer. I'm not going to worry about my physical condition. I'm not going to worry if I'm going to be able to have this surgery. I'm not going to worry about how to provide. I'm focusing on Christ because, man, I won't drown. I won't sink. That was a storm. He was walking on water, not calm water. He was walking on stormy, high seas, high waves type water. So just think, no matter what you may be dealing with right now, God got you. Just keep your focus on Him. And if you're like me, time to time take my eyes off the prize, guess what? Because in the rest of that scripture of Peter walking on water is that Jesus reached down. to save Peter. And they got back on the boat. So, hey, if you're sinking, just reach your hand up like that. Just reach your hand up, because Jesus is reaching down to save you, to put you back on safe grounds so that you can get the courage to try again. God bless.